All right, guys, we are finally on the last question of this question paper. Hee. And I'm sure you can see how easy it is to get all of the 50 marks, okay? Or at least almost all, if not all, okay? But I've shown you how to actually go about getting all of the 50 marks. Now, question 6 reads as follows. In this multiplication magic square below, the product of the three numbers in each row, each column, and each diagonal is 1. Okay. Now, they want us to find out what is the value of P plus S. Show your working. So they want us to find the value of P plus S. And for us to find the value of P plus S, meaning that we are going to take P and add it with S and then find out what is the value of that. We start by finding P and also finding S because we don't have them. Can you see that? We don't know what S is. We don't know what P is. But we've been told that if I multiply the number that is here, which I don't know the value of P, with this one and 1 over 8, I'm going to get the answer of 1. Okay. Now, this is the best way to approach it and simple way to approach it. I'll start by saying this 1 over 8 multiplied by 1. What do you think my answer is going to be? Anything you multiply by 1 is itself, remains itself. Let me put it like that. Anything you multiply by 1 remains itself. So if I say 1 multiplied by 1 over 8, I should get 1 over 8. But I'm not done. Remember, the answer that we get when multiplying all of these numbers that are here should be 1. So if I have 1 over 8, what value can give me 1? The answer is the value that can give me 1 is the inverse, multiplicative inverse of 1 over 8, which is 8. You get what I'm saying? So if I say 1 over, I'm trying to find P here. If I say 1 over 8 multiplied by 1, I'm going to get what? I'm multiplying these two numbers. I'm trying to find out what this number is going to be in order for my answer to to become 1, right? So when I say 1 multiplied by 1 over 8, I get 1 over 8. So for me to get 1 here, I have to multiply by the inverse of this, which is 8. You see, let's do it on a calculator. When I say 1 over 8 multiplied by 8, I get what? 1. So the value that I should have here is 8. That is the value of P. Can you see that? I used the multiplicative inverse here, basically. Let's check it. Let's multiply all of these numbers. Remember, they said when we multiply all of these numbers, we should get 1. So let's go. 8 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 over 8 is equal to 1. So the first thing I did here was to multiply these two numbers, knowing that when I multiply 1 with 1 over 8, I'm going to get 1 over 8. And this 1 over 8 is going to help me find this number, because I'm just going to say, okay, if I have 1 over 8 as my answer after multiplying these two, it means I must multiply the 1 over 8 with its inverse, which is 8 over 1, or 8. Then when you multiply these two together, you get 1. So it means that number here is 8. All right. Remember, the mission is to find out what is the value of P plus S. So we want to know what is the value of S. Right. Let's proceed. Now, for me to get the value of S, I need to start by finding the value of U. Okay. The value of U will help me to find the value of S. Let's see how. I'm going to do what I did here. I'm going to say 4 multiplied by 1 over 8, and I should get 1 over 2. So when I say 4 multiplied by 1 over 8. I get 1 over 2, but 1 over 2 is not my answer. I'm saying this number multiplied by this number is 1 over 2, but I need the number that is here, which is going to give me 1 when I multiply it with this one and this one. So here what I have to do is to take this 1 over 2 and get its inverse. That inverse of the 1 over 2 is my u. What is the inverse of 1 over 2? It is 2. You see that? And then I'm going to get my answer. Let's see. When we say 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 1 over 8, we get 1. You see? They said if we multiply all of these numbers, we should get the answer of 1. And we have. I simply multiplied these two, got the inverse of that answer. And that inverse is the answer I need here. Remember, let's start afresh. We said 4 multiplied by 1 over 8 got half. So the answer for here is the inverse of this. 1 over 2. What is the inverse of 1 over 2? It is 2. There we go. Right? Can you see that? Even here, now I need to find the value of s, right? So for me to find the value of s, I'm going to multiply 8 with 2. I'm going to say 8 multiplied by 2. Let's do that. 8 multiplied by 2, we know it's 16, but I just want to do it using a calculator. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. Can you see that? For me to get the answer here, I must find the inverse of 16. That inverse is the answer for here. So, what is the inverse of 16, guys? It is 1 over 6. So, that's the answer for here. 1 over 6. I mean, not 1 over 6, 1 over 16. My bad. So, do you see the pattern? We multiply these two numbers, get the answer, and the inverse of that answer is the answer for here. Remember here when you said 1 multiplied by 1 over 8, we got 1 over 8. What is the inverse of 1 over 8? It's 8. That 8 is the p. Then we came here, we said 4 multiplied by 1 over 8, we got half. The inverse of this answer we got here is what? Is 2. There it is. Then we say 8 multiplied by 2, we get 16. What is the inverse of 16? It's 1 over 16. That's our answer. But we are not done, guys. The mission is to find the value of p plus s. So we know that s is equal to 1 over 16 and p is equal to 8. So p plus s is equal to 8 plus 1 over 16. Okay, then from there, for the sake of saving time, because guys, I need to sleep, I'll just use a calculator for now. I'll say 8 plus a fraction of what? 1 over 16. And my answer is that. My answer is 129 over 16. I'm done. Problem solved. Mission accomplished. Okay. Question 2.1, or rather question 6 is done. So is the question paper. Right. Enjoy practicing using this video and the other videos. And yeah, I'll see you on some more videos when doing another question paper. Bye-bye.